Okay. Now, importance of locomotion. Why do we, why do living organisms need to undergo locomotion? Darshan, can you unmute yourself now? Darshan?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, now read out these 4 points.
First point, to search for food. Second, to escape from enemies and predators. To move to favorable environment. To come together for reproduction.
Correct. Thank you, Darshan. So basically, locomotion is needed for the search of food. For example, there is a peanut here. There is a peanut here. And there is a squirrel here. Right? The squirrel has to eat this peanut. Right? Would the squirrel expect that the peanut will fly to him and come? It has got wings. And the peanut will fly to him? No. So the squirrel has to take the effort to move from point A to point B. It has to do locomotion and then reach to the peanut, and then the movement it will do is that pick up the peanut from his hand. Yes.
It's just like we go to the supermarket to get vegetables.
Very good. That is locomotion. And
in the second point, it's like
the second point is that the squirrel is taking the peanut in its hand and putting it into its mouth. This is movement. This is movement because it's just moving its hand from this area to its mouth. This is movement. And what it has done here is called locomotion. From the tree it came to the ground and then came all the way to the road and picked up the peanut. So it has done locomotion. So it needs to do locomotion in search for food. Is this clear?
yes, ma'am.
For example, even in case of amoeba, whenever we discuss something, we always give the example of amoeba because amoeba is a unicellular organism which displays quite a few, structures, quite a few movements, but in a very basic form. Do you remember when a prey comes here, when the food comes here near the amoeba? This is an amoeba, right? And this is the food of the amoeba. It has come here. What will the amoeba do? Amoeba cannot move that fast. It will move a little. It grows its pseudopodia. The outer cell membrane will come out like this and it will, form like a hand, artificial legs like this, and then it will engulf the food. Then at the next stage, what will happen? It will look like this. The food will come here. And the next stage is what? The next stage will be something like this. If this is the amoeba, the food will come here. And the next stage will be, the food will be inside.
Ma'am, what is the amoeba?
Amoeba is a unicellular organism which normally you find in water.
What is unicellular then?
Okay, unicellular. Who can tell me what is the meaning of unicellular? Neha, I'm sure you can.
Yeah, ma'am. Unicellular means uni means one, right?
Very good. Uni means one.
Cell means cell itself, so one cell.
Exactly. Cellular means an organism which has one cell, made out of cells. Unicellular means any organism that is made out of only one cell. Amoeba is one of, it's just like this, a dot. You can't even see it with your bare eyes. It's just like this. You can still see a dot with your bare eyes, but you can't see an amoeba with your bare eyes. It is unicellular. There is just one cell, and normally we cannot see one cell. Only if there are 100 to 200 cells together, we can see this. It will be the size of this dot. Only when there are 100 to 200 cells together.
Ma'am, it's like in an iron, piece of iron, there will be only iron particles inside that.
Correct.
Atoms.
Iron atoms. Correct. You really can't see the iron atoms. You can only see when there are thousands of iron atoms together. Only then you can see. Is this clear to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So basically, you know, even this one cell, this amoeba is just made out of one cell, but even an amoeba has to do locomotion because the amoeba was here, you know, maybe it was here, point A, it came to point B, and then it extended its pseudopodia. This is known as the pseudopodia. It extended its pseudopodia and then engulfed the food inside. First it did locomotion and then it did movement. And then only it got its food. Unless and until they do locomotion, they will not get their food. Food will not come to them. Right? So what is the meaning of pseudopodia? I think so I have explained this in one of the earlier classes. Who can answer? Unmute yourself and say who can answer what is the meaning of pseudopodia.
Ma'am, can I ask a question?
Yes, please.
Ma'am, this will not be given the points written over here in our ebook, right? So,
Which one?
all of these points which you're giving right now.
Yeah. These points are there in the ebook.
Okay, ma'am, because this is not the ebook, right? You generally teach from the ebook. That's
I
all.
normally take it from the ebook, but today I'm taking you through the PPT because, you know, there's a lot of white spaces here. So I can, you know, freely use the white spaces for writing and drawing.
Yes, ma'am. That's more comfortable.
Correct.
Ma'am,
Or else,
can I tell
Ma'am, like basically
Ma'am, can I tell what
the
pseudopodia is?
yeah, please, to Pragya.
Ma'am, pseudopodia is when a single cellular organism spreads itself, and the extra part of it is called pseudopodia.
Yeah, what I was asking is that what is the literal meaning of pseudopodia? I have divided the word into two different words, literally broken it up. What is the meaning of pseudo?
Ma'am, false.
Pseudo means false. And what is the meaning of podia?
Ma'am, I don't know podia.
Podia means feet. Okay, all right. Thank you, Pragya. So basically, pseudopodia means false feet, right? Basically, amoeba is the single cellular organism which you can find in water, mostly dirty water and all, stagnant water. They do not have any feet like this. Actually, they do not have any feet. They do not have any hands, right? But it would require hand and feet. It would require hand and feet. So what will it do? It will create its false feet. So what it does is that it creates false feet. It changes shape and then, you know, creates its feet and then does all its work. For example,
Can I ask one thing that you wrote something like Pisophodia something? That's what you are telling about what? About this kind of species?
no, this is pseudopodia means false feet, right? False feet. And
Yeah.
this name of the organism is amoeba.
Yeah, amoeba.
Amoeba. This is a single cell organism.
Yeah.
Right?
Ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am, amoeba don't have any shape, no?
Amoeba does not have any shape. It can change its shape. That's what I'm saying. It can grow pseudopodia. It can change its shape. It is now like this. Now, for example, it has got food here on the right side. It will change its shape like this and get food from here. It does not have any fixed shape. It changes its shape as per the need.
Ma'am, what is the food of amoeba?
You know, it depends, you know, similar microorganisms or maybe certain nutrients. There are various types of amoeba. Different types of amoeba would require different types of, you know, nutrients. It is found in water only. The best way, you know, I would give all of you an activity to do is that go to maybe Google or go to any YouTube and watch microscopic, you know, microscopic microscopic view of amoeba and see the movement there of live amoeba and see how an amoeba moves. I wish I could show you a live YouTube video here by sharing screen, I'll try and do that, but I would suggest that you do this, right? And try and share your observation with me next time. Is that all
Ma'am,
right?
can you repeat, ma'am?
What you have to do is that go to Google, right? Or maybe, watch a video on the net, do a search on, Darshan, can you please mute yourself? Do a search on microscopic view of live amoeba, because amoeba cannot be seen through bare eyes. It can only be seen under the microscope. So try and see a few microscopic version of the amoeba. Then you will understand how it uses its pseudopodia, how it changes shape very frequently. Is that clear? Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, so the first point to search for food is clear to all. Be it squirrel, which is multicellular.
Ma'am, I got a video on it.
Okay, but don't, listen to the class now. You can, whenever you get time, whenever you're free, you can watch the video. Okay? All right. So the first point we have sorted, be it a unicellular organism or be it a multicellular organism like a squirrel or a unicellular organism like amoeba, all need locomotion to search for their food. Is this point clear to all?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. Yashika, can you please, Yashika, can you please explain the second point to me?
Ma'am?
Can you please explain the second point to me?
Okay, ma'am. So the second point is escaping from enemies and predators.
Yes. Why do they need to do locomotion for that?
Because if they need to escape or something or hide or anything, they need to move.
Yes. Correct. So basically, if there is a deer here and if there is a tiger here, it has to escape from its enemy. If the deer was in point A, it has to run, jump, gallop and then go to point B to save itself.
Ma'am,
from
so
the enemy.
basically it has to escape from the predators written in the point, right?
Yes, correct. It has to escape. So it has to do locomotion. It has to do locomotion.
Even we sometimes can be in the place of the deer.
Yes, even human being can be here. And we also have to locomote. We also have to run, jump, whatever you need to do, you have to do to, save yourself.